Welcome to Toy Pizza for all things collectible. I'm Nicky, and today we're looking at Tamashii Nation's Samurai Spider-Man, a part of their manga realization line. It's great to see Tamashii Nations do something other than Star Wars, and considering they do figures like Captain America, Iron Man, and Ant-Man, it's great to see something different. Tamashii Nations is always screen accurate, but I like these reimagining of these famous characters like Spider-Man. So let's take a look at the figure. One thing I really love about this line from Tamashii Nations is their packaging. I just love the box and the tray inside, and this figure comes with a lot of stuff. Upon opening it, you see it comes with 2 grapple hooks, and they actually use a real chain. You have a sword and a sheath. As you can see in the front of Spider-Man, there's a mini sheath, almost like a belt buckle. And what would Spider-Man be without his iconic shooting hands? For those of you who don't have any figures from this line, these are a little bigger than your average figure arts, so they're slightly bigger than your average 1/12 scale. What else can you expect from Tamashii Nations? Excellent quality. This figure is actually made up of a bunch of different plastics, so for around his pants, it's a lot of soft plastic. For his waist items, the shoulder armor has a little bit of articulation. This figure has excellent range of motion. You could pull the waist apart. His head can turn all the way around. Anything around his head, around his chin, or the back part of his head is very flexible. You can see that there's actually slits cut, so you don't have to worry about bending Spider-Man's head back and ripping the soft plastic. You can bend his leg at the knee, all the way behind, and let's swap out some of the hands. As you can see on Spider-Man's wrist, he has these bracelets. So when you're swapping out the Spider-Man shooting hands, you actually take out the regular bracelet, and on the other end of the grapple hook is another version of the wristlet attached to the chain. So you put that on and you secure it by putting on the hand. But again, I really like the fact that they used a real chain for the grappling hook. I just don't think that this figure would be as dynamic or as interesting if they just use, say, a flexible bendy plastic or like some sort of wire, and it's just more fitting for Spider-Man to be transformed into the samurai. As you can see in the face that they used a little bit of purple for the outlines, and I like that rather than using your traditional blue on this figure. There's just a ton of detail everywhere, like the Spider-Man logo. There's a little spider logo on the handle of the sword, both on the actual sword and the small sheath in the middle of the figure. There's even a spider in the back. Definitely a quality figure. If you do not have any figure from the movie realization line or the manga realization line, definitely start picking them up now. If I had to choose, I would start with Spider-Man, considering that there are so many Stormtroopers and Darth Vaders out there, and I just hope that this is the introduction to the Marvel Universe and we get to see more characters like Iron Man or any of the Avengers, or at least another Spider-Man character, so you can have Peter Parker fighting against someone. I would love to see a Venom iteration. I would like to see a black Spider-Man with a symbiotic suit version of this, like maybe an exclusive. Definitely a beautiful figure and worth having in your collection. Also, again, if you haven't seen it, in our Star Wars episode, the Darth Vader fell from 29 stories and didn't leave a mark. It didn't get scratched. These figures are just so durable. They're just so well made. The paint apps are great. And again, I really like the artistic and creative range that this figure has. And they can make so many Spider-Man figures. So having this figure is very refreshing to all the other Marvel collectibles out there. Thank you so much for watching this review on Tamashii Nation's Samurai Spider-Man. A big shout out to Hannah and Adam for sending this to us. And for more amazing Tamashii Nation's collectibles, definitely check out our channel because we have plenty of videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time, pizza out.